I am delighted to be joined by some of the crew and cast from Summer Rebels, which is screening this week at the Cinemagic Film Festival up until the 8th of October. So first of all, Liana, if it's okay, we'll start with you as one of the fantastic actors in the movie. How was your experience making the movie, and how much fun was it working alongside your co-actor?
Well, first of all, thank you. And this was my first experience, so it was something that I have never done before. So it was definitely fun doing it, and the other cast members were so great. I'm grateful to work with them. Elias, which is the little boy, which I worked most of the times, he's awesome. We had so much fun doing everything.
And what time of the year was it all filmed? Like, did you have any challenges with the weather, or was it pretty good in terms of being able to film and have fun and create a real nice summer atmosphere for the film?
Well, we were shooting in summer, so most of the times there was good weather, but there were times when there was raining and we had to shoot a beautiful sunny weather theme. Just so sometimes it was really difficult to make a scene, but most of the times it was really great.
And was this the first time that you worked together with Martin and Tina on a film production?
Yes, as I said, this was my first experience of all of them. So yes, this was my first time working with Tina and Martin and all of the cast.
Well, fantastic, and congratulations on your performance, and audiences are really in for a treat when they see the film, because it is such a fun adventure film and lots of important messages in it as well. And it really does look like you had such fun on set and bringing the story to life.
Yeah, it was just how it looked.
Fantastic. Well, Tina, thank you for joining us. Tina, you're the director of Summer Rebels. And can you tell us what vision you had for the film and why you were just really excited to be part of this team in terms of bringing the story to life to audiences around the world?
Also, our aim during the script writing process was to bring such a summer feeling to the children. And how is it without parents? How is it the first feeling of freedom somehow? Yeah, our story is built like this, and this is a Slovak-German co-production. And so the story flows from Germany to Slovakia to the grandpa and back. And so in the end, we wanted like some kind of happy end, that the family is together again, and both children has this power, has this energy to bring the family together. So it was our vision. And another cinematographic vision was to bring this summer feeling also into the pictures and into the music, and I hope the children will see it then on the screen.
Thank you, and it's such a vibrant looking film, and there is a real energy to the film and a real feel-good feeling as well. Yeah. And what's interesting is, especially now when traveling between countries isn't as possible or as easy as it was a year ago, I think the film will really hit a note with people about sort of that dreaming of adventure and travel, and you know, the sort of stories that develop over a summer period, and everybody can hopefully look forward to that type of an adventure in the future. But for now, people can experience it through film and through moving image.
I hope that it's like this. Also, during the preparation, we worked like now because both sides and were in their countries, and so we exchange through email, through Skype and everything. So the preparation and also this post-production phase was like now, but we really enjoyed the shooting time during the summer, and it was great.
That's great. So the whole team are very used to video calls and video planning for the production.
Yeah, I could say yes, yes.
Thank you. And Martin, then as the producer, what were your main challenges then in seeing the film through to completion?
Through to completion, well, as usual, there were a lot of challenges, I think. Well, firstly, there was, before we even could start to shoot the film, we had to finance it. And we took a relatively long time for it. But when we managed it, we had to really go very fast because we could just shoot it in summer, and we got the last steps for financing, I think, in March. So there was not so much time to build up the team and to find the crew. Also, we, I think Liana know what I'm talking about. We really took a little longer to find the younger main cast. So Liana, she really had to wait long time before she got the green light. How was it? Was it hard for you?
Yeah, I was waiting a long time because we had 5 to 6 casting rounds, which was really a long process. So we had to do improvisation most of the times. So yeah, it was really long time finding the cast members, the young cast members.
It was fun. It was funny because we already chosen Jonas, also Elias Vyskočil, for the main cast of the guy, but we had to find the girl for him somehow, and so Liana was in each casting until the end. Then we decided, okay.
Yeah, but I think it paid off in the end. But there were of course also really crazy things, like at the beginning, the scene in the house in Dresden, in this house which is in construction. This is not a set. This was really a house which was in construction. And like a couple of days before the shooting, I called there to make sure we could shoot there. And the company who was supposed to close the finishing for the walls, they said, well, we are sorry, but there was some delay. So while you were planning to shoot, we need to do the walls. So you can't shoot. So because this was such a special set, we couldn't just move somewhere else to Studio B or something, because it was just this set. And then when we luckily found some very supportive lady at the company and could shoot there, at the end of the shooting, we noticed that we need to do this location once more, because we had a couple of shots that needed to be done, but the location wasn't there anymore. The house was finished, there were people living in, so we had to shoot some images which are just shot to this scene. We had to shoot them 200 kilometers in another place, like another floor, and it was also in winter, but I think it's not really visible.
Well, I'm sure it was something then that when it did all come together, you were all so very proud of. And Martin, as a producer then as well, what was it that attracted you to the script and the story? And is the intergenerational theme in it something that you thought was very important to get across on film and to promote that relationship between grandparents and their grandchildren and the younger generation?
For me, it was interesting because I'm from East Germany, so I have a very strong relation to this former East European sector, and I could feel very related to this trip, because I myself, we often went with my family to Hungary, which was like the furthest thing south and west you could get from East Germany. So I knew all these places a bit by heart. So this trip was a little bit like a trip to my own childhood.
Well, that's brilliant as well, because then it is extra personal to you, and the project then becomes something that you're very passionate about, and that comes through, I imagine, then in the work and the teamwork and the overall sort of end goal then for the production.
Yes, but I think also the quality of the script was really something that drew me towards the project, because this kind of script is really not something that you get very regularly. It's something that has really a very strong personal and individual touch, and I think we are lucky to have found also a lot of team members who managed to translate this strong characteristic traits into the film at the end.
Well, that is fantastic. And Liana, overall then, how long did you spend shooting? Like, was it over a number of weeks, or were you involved then in other parts then after the main shoot, doing extra shots and extra scenes?
I finished shooting, I shot for 22 days, I think, but overall there were breaks and days that we didn't shoot, but I didn't have much days as maybe Elias or Jonas. He had about 47, so he had much more, but yeah, so I had 22 or about 22, yeah.
And Liana, have you always been interested in acting, and now is it something that you do really want to pursue as a career as you grow up?
I started loving or trying to do acting when I was about 9 years old. And then I started to do extras in movies and TV series. And then just this opportunity came, and I just took it. And I just played in a movie, but I don't really think that I'm gonna do it as my adult career. Maybe just a young actress, or for some maybe 9 years from this, or just the 10 years from now.
Well,
never know.
You never know. I was going to say, Tina,
Yeah.
when you're making another film in a number of years and you're looking perhaps at revisiting Summer Rebels, you could call on Liana to play an adult character in the development of the film in the second version.
It was really great to work with Liana, and I would be happy to work with her again somehow. But also, like the whole the group of the actors, it was really cool how they understood each other. We had actors from Slovakia, from Czech Republic, and from Germany as well, and so we met on different locations. After the time, for example, Liana was during the shooting in Germany 2 times, and then in Slovakia we met Pavel, the grandpa, on the 3 or 4 locations. And so it was really nice to meet us again after the breaks during the shootings. And I think Liana is a really cool actor, and I hope she will do it so far.
Well, very well done, everybody. And you can certainly see through the film that it must have been such a fun production to work on, and the collaboration involved was, so successful. And it's so nice in this current climate to have an uplifting film and a heartwarming film, and the story of bonds between friends and between the older generations. And as you say as well, Tina, with all of the people on the crew from a number of different countries, it just shows how people can work together for a positive outcome, and film is no better platform than that to showcase that. So certainly it's something that we will be very proud of for you and for the whole success of the film going forward.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. We hope that also the children at the other festivals will enjoy it. So we start now.
That's great. Well, the Cinemagic Festival is very glad to have it screening to our audiences across Northern Ireland and the UK. And thank you very, very much for making the time to talk to us about it today.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.